I'm Bill.
And I'm Adam.
And this is
Barbecue and Bourbon. Well,
yeah, it's gonna be a delicious evening.
This is all about Old Forester. Mostly 1910.
Mostly, because we only got a little bit of 1920.
So this food tonight we're actually pairing with the 1910. However,
we heard
that when you take a 1-to-1 ratio of 1920 and 1910 together, it makes such a delicious combination you wouldn't want to drink any other whiskey from Old Forester.
So we're gonna check that out here in a little while.
But tonight we are doing Dino ribs.
Dino ribs. Oh my gosh, these things are so thick, meaty, thick.
And we got them from Bergheim Meat Market.
Shout out Bergheim. Thank you very much.
Good looking meat. I got to tell you.
Yes, sir.
You guys can't go wrong buying your meat there.
Nope. They got all kinds of wild game from bird to elk. I think I saw some bison in there.
Yeah, it's quite extensive. There's a selection of meats in there. And they got spices and some fresh produce, and
they're reasonably priced for their meat selection.
They are. And they have the entire selection of Fiesta seasonings, which
goodness,
we really enjoy.
They got a whole wall of seasonings.
And like I said, we're pairing them with the 1910, and it's going to be good. We're excited. We're excited. We hope you are too. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you
subscribe,
comment, and like it.
Like it.
We want to hear from you. Reach out. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. You think we're a bunch of old hillbillies, and we're good with that too, because not everybody can be as cool as we are.
That is true.
Well, should we get to cooking?
Let's get to cooking.
All right.
Cheers.
What you doing there, Bill?
Put the EVOO.
Extra virgin olive oil, for those who don't know.
On top of our dino ribs.
If you know, you know.
To get our seasonings to stick well. AP.
Shout out to Bergheim Meat Market for these beautiful dino ribs.
And this one, we're going to leave just like that because it is beautifully marbled.
Beautifully marbled.
This one, on the other hand, we are going to put some Ray's Club rib rub on this one. And there we go.
Look at these beautiful dino ribs. Look at the marbling. Oh my goodness. Got to set it for indirect. Oh yeah.
We have this 1910 Forester.
Right here.
It's good.
It is good.
We did a little mix a little bit ago with the 1910, 1920. And by golly,
it's fabulous.
It turned it up a notch.
It did. So the Prohibition's 115 proof. The 1910's 93 proof.
95.
95 proof.
I'm sorry, 93.
And
you are correct.
This one is fabulous. We've had it done in blinds, and it's fabulous.
It was our number 1, number 2.
And this one is pretty good. I mean,
but mixing them
together, is phenomenal. And we got that little tip from our buddy Rob.
Yep.
And
thanks, Rob.
He wasn't wrong. It is.
He was not wrong on this one.
It is fabulous. You get the characters from both of them. You get the little bit higher proof that nudges it up a bit, and it really enhances, just incredibly.
They have very similar flavors to them.
So this one, the 1910, you get a lot of oak, burnt caramel.
Burnt, yeah.
On
Burnt
it.
caramel, burnt vanilla.
It's got a very mellow nose.
Mm-hmm. Got a slight, like, cake icing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got a sweet.
It is sweet. And that's the Prohibition mixed with it kind of tones that sweetness down.
Yeah, a little bit.
It does make it more interesting, gives it a little more character. We get more berries on it when we do that.
Yep.
It by itself, it does last. It's very viscous. It stays in your mouth a while. But when you mix the two together, it's got a really long finish.
Yes.
And
the 1910's got about, I would say, a medium finish to me.
Mm-hmm.
But together, they have a long finish.
Yeah, it just sticks with you.
Yeah.
But it is.
The backside of the finish also is, I get a little, like, tobacco.
Yes. Tobacco, a lot of dark fruit, dark berries.
Almost like, it almost tastes the way a leather store smells.
Yeah. You know, it yeah.
Not as potent, but like it's got a tiny leather tobacco.
Yeah, kind of, but like saddle leather, you know, like a thick leather, not you know, little piece of leather, you know. But it is surprisingly on the nose, it doesn't really enhance or change the nose when you mix them together.
No, it does not.
But on the palate, it definitely opens it up a lot more. It brings you a lot more complexity, a lot longer finish.
A lot longer finish.
You pick up some of those char oak notes from the 1910 and some of the caramel, but then you get more of the complexity and stuff that you get out of the 1920.
A lot of oak.
With the berries.
Yeah.
I tell you, if you're an Old Forester drinker and you've had both of these,
try mixing them. Because 1-to-1 ratio.
1-to-1 ratio, because it is together. We really love this one.
Yeah, as you can tell.
Yeah. And this one is good. Okay, I'm not taking nothing away from it, but you know, as you guys know, we like higher proof stuff. So for somebody coming out of the box, you know, a friend, somebody you want to introduce to bourbon, you're not going to introduce them to this right away, right? They're going to do this, right? This isn't the one you're going to introduce them to. This might be able to bring it to them a little bit, but I would still say this is not an introductory whiskey to try. Definitely, it is a little higher proof, and you really have to understand and know flavors of whiskey to pull out what's in this.
It's a hard one to pull
because it is very subtle. You know, it does have caramel and some vanilla notes, but mostly you get the char
of that oak
or burnt caramel in there. You know, which is just a different flavor. It's not your you do get some of the caramel, which is kind of traditional to bourbon,
but that's more of a burnt.
Yes.
Caramel taste.
Yeah, so it's a little different. And when we say burnt, we're not saying burnt in a negative or bad way, like a burnt piece of meat or bacon that has that kind of creosote, you know, kind of flavor to it. It's a good.
Yeah.
But together, you cannot go wrong. It is simply amazing. And you get the caramel, a little bit of that charred oak, dark berries, long lingering last. You get the little bit of tingle in there. Really
very slight.
Not ethanol-y at all.
No.
It's just very pleasing.
If you're a bourbon drinker, I would highly recommend getting these 2 bottles and 1-to-1 ratio on a mix.
Yeah, and you can buy both bottles for together. It's probably a little bit under $100.
Yeah, something there.
Or 100,
little over $100.
But it is worth it. You know, depending on what your local market bears this stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But this stuff is delicious. We'll see you guys later on the cook when we are actually at our tasting, right? So when we get that food and the whiskey together, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. And all right, we'll see you guys shortly.
See you later.
We just probed them, and they are butter tender. So Bill's now flipping them over the heat a little bit on the hot side. They've been on the indirect the entire cook. Now he's just getting a little char on them. All right, we're pulling these bad boys off. Look at that.
All right, Adam.
Bill?
Look at the size of these ribs.
Oh my gosh.
And that is cooked
Perfectly.
perfect.
Look at that.
And I believe I got the bigger of the two. This thing is
It's
ridiculous.
massive. And this steam is rolling off it still. We've rested it for about 30 minutes.
About that.
And it is just gorgeous.
And,
Torn. We got some Cheddar Bay biscuits brought to us by Mrs. Nichols and some
wife.
baked beans.
I don't eat ribs with a fork and knife, but this is more like a steak.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree wholeheartedly with that one.
That is so rich.
It is. Oh my gosh.
This was the more marbled of the two sets, 2 racks. It's good with the rib. I wouldn't say fabulous, but that's good.
It is good. So what we got here in our cups currently
Oh yeah,
is mixture 1-to-1 ratio of the 1920 Old Forester Prohibition style and the 1910, which the 1910 is what we're highlighting with tonight's cook, but which is good. This is fabulous. This is good. Together, it's sensational. You can see the ribs, it got really nice pullback, which you want to see, and it's not fall off the bone tender, which I like it when it's super tender, but yet still will adhere to the bone. That's my kind of rib right there.
we got some baby corn on the cobs.
These Dino ribs are outrageous.
You dying over there?
I am.
Better not yet. We got some drinking to do first.
We do. We got a lot of drinking to get done.
Yes, sir.
Well, Bill,
Adam,
if you run,
may you run in the clouds.
if you fight,
May you fight for your lover's heart.
and if you drink,
May
you drink with us.
Cheers.
Cheers.